Okay, next is my Japanese Wisteria. So this is a Wisteria. I guess it's called a tree. It's not a plant. It's a vine, actually. It's more of a vine. But it's hanging on a trellis, so that's why it looks, you know, archway-ish. And it looks pretty puny. I just finished trimming it, and we cut away a lot of the old dead vines from last year and the dead leaves. And so now it looks pretty puny and kind of barely there. But this thing is amazing. So as I come up closer, this is the leaves of the Wisteria. And so you'll see they have very long leaves in comparison to my hand. And very, very green. At the beginning, you'll start seeing, I start seeing all of these little new, thin, whispery vines. Here's some right here. So these very soft, velvety, easy to manipulate, whispery little vines is what I begin to see as the tree is blooming. And I know this looks bird nesty, but I'll explain that in just a second. So once I begin to see those, then of course it is springtime and things are beginning to bloom here in Western Washington. So once those come out, then you'll start getting these little flowers. I'm going to try to get a good shot of them. There are a couple more of these little white flowers. They are extremely fragrant. I mean, it's heavenly to be out here. And so once the little flowers come, of course bees come because the flowers are so fragrant and they're pollinating and all. And then this thing will just explode with growth. So the leaves, it'll be primarily green. You won't see this brown anymore. You'll see all this green and these big beautiful flowers. After the flowers die away, this creeping vine, it will intertwine itself in anything. In fact, I think if I stood next to it long enough, it would wrap up with me. But you'll see in here that it grows with these whispery loops on the vine, like here. So these whispery loops on vine. And what it will do is it will just connect to the next one and wisp itself in. And it becomes so intertwined that it is nearly impossible to separate them. But that's the beauty of it also. Last year I had a ivory sitting next to it before I really understood how this works, and within just a couple of days it was so intertwined into the ivory it took me 20 minutes to unwrap it. But that is Japanese Wisteria, and it's going to be beautiful, so stay tuned and I'll keep updating on its progress.